Here we go, another back to basics. The best trade signal to use for buying any stock, commodity, or crypto. Let's go. This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the Trading Agent, and this is my stock, Bitcoin, gold, and silver daily market recaps. Please subscribe if you like what you see. Thank you.
This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the Trading Agent. This is a quick back to basics on my favorite trade setups. Now, again, everybody trades a little differently. Everybody looks for different things in the market. However, I am a volume price analysis VPA kind of guy. And as I've explained a million times to people who are followers, and maybe new if you're new to following, volume shows demand. Volume shows how much demand is out there, and the volume at price matters. All these little things about volume mean more to me than ultimately about price, because if you trade long enough, you've seen prices get manipulated on things at times, and ultimately you can't fake the volume. You know, if there's a lot of volume in something, it's showing demand. And so knowing the volume at the price like I have here or the volume right here, these are all the only indicators I use that are technical analysis, other than like Fibonacci's and moving averages, that kind of stuff. That's all very basic stuff. But ultimately, I am a big fan of channels, horizontal, whatever direction you want to say, that break and you see volume expand. Now, again, there's many iterations of this, and so let's go through a few of them real quick. I do tons of trade alerts on these stocks, and I mean, here, let's pull up one as of recently. If you watched any of my recent daily market recaps, I said, watch the GDX. Well, look what happened today. You break a channel. And again, it's not even necessarily a channel. It's just the downtrend. Like, that's the thing. Sideways action, this is what helps mitigate all the sideways bullshit. So you know when it's time. You break the down, channel, trend, whatever you want to call it. Volume accelerates. Look what the stock does. Boom. That kind of action is a big indicator to me. I mean, you can see it with all the trades in the, say, KL. Here's another miner. This is the kind of stuff you're looking for. And again, it takes a lot of the bullshit out of it. Here's an example of it where you would back test and then go with silver. I mean, like as I was trying to explain, there's many iterations of this, and this is something that keeps you out of trouble as well. You know, here's an example of U.S. Steel. We said when it broke here, it didn't have the volume, but it broke and it went. Well, what did I want to see? I want to see the break of this channel, this downtrend with volume. You didn't get it. Here's another one that keeps you out of trouble. UTHR, an upper bound. Said, I want to take out the top of the range with above average volume. Now, again, every chart volume is different, like candle, I mean, or a little ticker candle is different. Ticker symbol, blah, blah, is different. And you just got to keep in mind, like, the tickers don't really necessarily matter. The volume is ultimately what is telling you what's going to happen, because demand cannot be faked. You know, they can manipulate the price, but if there's high volume, here you go. I mean, here was gold. It's like this is an ugly trend line. I don't even know how the best way to that's probably the best way to draw it. You gapped up and look what happened. You broke it with volume. I mean, these are the type of things that you're looking for. And so let's go back to ExxonMobil, because this one was a recent. We had this like down channel and said, wait for it to break with volume. Boom, it goes from 60. I mean, you could have gotten in at 61. It's up to 74. Not a bad trade. I mean, this is a situation where you just have patience. You let the chop play out, and that's exactly what sometimes waiting for these parameters to play out. Like, I'm not telling anyone to add until we break the channel or we break this trend line. You know, the ad was here, even though the volume wasn't great. At least the price action confirmed it. If you were buying down here, you see this all the time, and a lot of people, they really don't know what they're looking for sometimes when like channel, like trend breaks with volume. Here's a recent example. Again, all these examples that I'm showing these tickers, go back and you'll probably see trade alerts about them. I talked about this for Apple for a while. When it bounced and it chopped, I was like, just wait for it to take out this green trend line with volume. And look what happened. You took it out, and boom, you go from 150 up to the 180s. That's the kind of stuff that I prefer. It's very simple. And again, you don't always get that. You know, some trades setups are different. You know, again, with the volume price analysis guy, you have to be cognizant of timing, seasonality, the price action. But this is just the cleanest, easiest trade. Sometimes I tell people, like, if you want to create a trade parameter and that's all you want to do, like, do it. I mean, it's really not that hard. I mean, you also see it with upper trend lines and failures. Let's look at what Pfizer was one of them. Where do I have that sucker? Here, way down here, Pfizer. And you can use upper channels as well to define, like, hey, like if this thing can't get above this, like if this is like a true break of the upper range channel, you needed to break out with volume. It didn't, backed off. Saw it with AMD a couple of months ago. People were, like, why are you getting bearish on them? Like, well, guess what? And you're hitting the upper channel trend line. If you're gonna break, I need to see the volume. You didn't get it. So I hope that helps. Oh man, here's another example of AMD. I said, wait for this channel to break with volume. I hope this is visually very easy to see, because again, you don't want to create trades that you can't see. Like, they need to be very obvious at times, because you need the confirmation. The emotions will cloud your judgment, will make you think a million things. That's not what trading ultimately is. Like the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. The fundamentals are killer. Doing simple things well, again, you're going to make a lot of money because your risk rewards are in place. The volume confirms the demand, and then ultimately you know where to get in and get out and save your time. Again, if this thing chops out, you're not wasting your time every time it bounces up. Like, you need to see it confirm and go. Well, guess what? The longer something chops, the better, actually, because then you're shaking out weak hands. Little note. So anyway, if you like what you see, check out the Discord room. Please subscribe. I appreciate you guys and gals, and I'll talk.
Thanks for watching. For more trading knowledge and insight, click on the videos on the right, and also join the Discord room. Link is in the description below. If you have any questions, please stop on by the Discord room and let's chat. Thank you.